It's Wednesday, it's 7 o'clock, and it's your weekly dose of live improv comedy with fantastic Voyage Unprov. It is so muggy out, you'll have to drink your beer from a cereal bowl. Please welcome to your screen your host for this evening, Matt.
Oh, hello. Oh, thank you for making it here. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Well, I should get done with my reading and get to some comedy because we are fantastic Voyage Improv. And we just don't do improv, we do unprov. Unscripted, unprofessional, untethered, and unregulated. Yeah, sort of like most of the banks in this world. Okay. So we are going to start off by introducing our players. So first, I need to the stage, Steve. All right. Give it up for Blake. All right, let's hear it for Zach.
Yeah.
Hey. And let's give a hup, 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 hup for Tony Pale.
Oh.
So we are going to be doing all sorts of scenes and games for you for your comic pleasure. We are going to start off with a game that is going to create some chaos. Okay, this is undoubtedly going to be difficult, but I like to put the players through the ringer. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a game called Entrances and Exits. So we're going to start off, we need 4 words, 4 separate, slightly common, but not too common, not the or and, but maybe a noun or an adjective. If you watch Schoolhouse Rocks, maybe you know what an adverb is. I need 4 words that we can assign to each of our players. So Becca, oh, you know what? Oh my goodness, I screwed up already because I didn't introduce one of the most important players who's on the keys, usually on the keyboard, but now on the computer keys, helping us stream and live link this and chat with you directly. This is Becca. Give it up. So Becca will be helping us with our suggestions, getting them from you to us. She is the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. Give her lots of props. So we need 4 words to assign to each of these players. So for the first player, Steve, we need a word that will be assigned to him.
Village.
Village. Okay, so Steve's word will be village. Now, every time that Steve hears the word village, he will need to either exit the screen if he's on screen or enter the screen if he is off screen, whenever the word village is said. For our second word, for Blake, I need the next word.
Bridge.
Bridge. Okay. All right, we're getting a lot of town placements, okay. And Zach's chomping at the bit. He's ready for this. Zach's ready. You ready? You ready, boy? You ready, boy? Okay, I'll get you your word. I'll get you your word. Okay, here we go. Here's your word. Okay, and what's the word?
Stormy.
Stormy. Okay.
I got you, Zach.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and Tony Pale. We need a word for Tony Pale.
Vittles.
Vittles. Yeah, okay. I haven't heard that word a lot, but I am looking forward to hearing the word vittles quite a bit.
I look like a prospector.
You won't eat those vittles down by the fire.
After I've panned for gold and got nothing.
Okay, so we are going to start with 2 players on screen. And I will also need, Becca, a suggestion to start off the scene. What's going to be their inspiration for this scene?
A breakup.
A breakup. Okay, so we are starting off with Steve and Blake, and you'll also notice that each of their words is on their name, so you'll be able to follow and track. And feel free to boo or cheer if they don't move when they're supposed to. Okay, because we are actually able to see you. We hooked this up with the NSA, so we see what your camera is, and we're glad that you're watching. So let's start this scene about a breakup.
There's just no way. We can't do it.
I know you're right. I know you're right. I just don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
I know. Like, yeah. We've had good times and we've had bad times. The skies have been sunny and the skies have been stormy, but I just...
Oh, hello, Ben. Funny meeting you here.
Sarah.
I didn't think we'd come to this bridge this soon, but let me just,
I don't know how you know Sarah, but I can't handle this.
I broke up with you. Let's just make this clear. Let's make this super clear. What?
Awkward.
It's very awkward. It's very awkward. I'm going to keep all my friends, and you just have to make new friends. This is my village. This is my village right here, and you have to go. I'm so hungry I could eat a whole bunch of victuals. I'm so stressed out.
Did somebody say something about victuals? It's your old Uncle Norman.
I'm almost out. Can you give me some more?
Oh, sure. I live to feed you kids. Every time I see you, I ask, what you been eating, you old skin and bones? See, that's my bridge to make you feel better, to connect the generations. Like this one. This one, he's so skinny.
I was going to leave, but I got hungry and I heard talk of food.
That's right. Come get your victuals.
Because I know if I don't eat now, you know, everyone in the village is going to get to eat first, and then I won't get any food. Oh, you're back.
Ben,
Right on.
you're
That's
back.
right. Because it can't go down like this. It cannot go down like this. We've crossed this bridge too many times. Why does he keep leaving?
He left because he's uncomfortable. He's comfortable with you and how you're a big asshat. You're an asshat, Ben. That's why I broke up with you. I just want to sit here and eat my victuals and forget about you. And here,
Eat your food, you shall, young lady.
oh, thank you so much.
They say it's the village.
I cannot believe that on this stormy day you brought a victual salesman.
You better believe I did.
Best believe he did.
Oh, I might just throw myself off a bridge.
Wait, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I know we've had our ups and downs, our rocky times, okay? But don't do that, okay? We need you, all right? The village needs you.
I will be right back.
Oh, it's starting to look stormy.
I forgot some of my victuals over here in the court. Oh, hi, nice to see you.
Well, don't leave your victuals in the courtyard. They'll get rained on in this stormy weather.
Thank you. I'll remember next time.
I better go tell the village it's gonna rain.
Okay, so I figured it out. We're gonna just keep crossing this bridge. And then when we get to the other side of the bridge, we're gonna go back across the bridge.
Sorry, are you done talking? Because someone needs to go tell the village that it's about to rain.
I will go do that. Grab those victuals.
Okay.
Who wants some more pork and beans?
All right. Okay, I think we all want some more pork and beans. Give a round of applause to them for that. Entrances and exits, one of the more chaotic games that we play. But we have been spending a lot of time inside, as you know, and we've actually finished not just the internet, but all the streaming services, all the Hulus and Amazons and Netflix and Disney Pluses. I mean, we didn't just watch Hamilton 4 times in a row. We actually finished all the other movies. So we have seen so many B movies that we can tell you about them and recommend them or not recommend them. So what we're going to play is a game called B Movie. So we're going to get suggestions from you, and we are going to tell jokes about what a movie like that is like. Now, we're going to need your help with this, okay? This is interactive. I mean, improv involves the audience. So we need you, after they say, I saw a movie about blank that was so bad, it's your job to say, how bad was it? Okay? And we're going to know if you don't, because we partnered with Facebook and Cambridge Analytica. So we're watching you right now. Okay. So we're going to know if you don't say that along with us. So we're going to start off with a B movie about Becca. Do you have a suggestion?
Twist ties.
Twist ties. Okay. We saw movies about twist ties.
I saw a movie about twist ties that was so bad.
How bad was it?
It really left me feeling in a bind.
I saw a movie about twist ties that was so phenomenal.
How phenomenal was it?
It is going to win the best picture for sure. It is a cinch.
I saw a movie about twist ties that was so heavy.
How heavy was it?
Well, it was rather hefty.
A movie about twist ties that was so bad,
How bad was it?
I got lost halfway through.
I saw a movie about zip ties that was so award-winning.
How award-winning was it?
They've got that Oscar on zip lockdown.
I saw a movie about broken twist ties that was so bad.
How bad was it?
It just ended. There was no closure.
Okay. All right. Okay, Sarah, we got a note. You're not talking to the TV with us. So make sure that you're talking with us. We need our next suggestion.
5-fingered cats.
5-fingered cats. Go.
I saw a movie about 5-fingered cats that was so bizarre.
How bizarre was it?
You didn't see or hear about it. It just came out a few months ago.
I saw
a movie about I brought my lawyer to a movie about 5-fingered cats that was so bad.
How bad was it?
I hated it, but he likes a lot of claws.
I saw a movie about 5-fingered cats that was so thoughtful.
How thoughtful was it?
Well, it really gave me pause.
I saw a movie about 5-fingered cats that was so clumsy.
How clumsy was it?
It was all thumbs. All thumbs.
Okay. Sarah, thank you so much for responding to the TV now. We need another suggestion.
Washing machine races.
Washing machine races. Okay, go.
I saw a movie about washing machine races that was so bad.
How bad was it?
I mean, I read the reviews beforehand, but I figured I'd take it for a spin.
I saw a movie about washing machine races that was so amazing.
How amazing was it?
I emailed the director specifically to ask, can more sequels be made?
I saw a movie about washing machine races that was so gendered.
How gendered was it?
It was won by a manna.
I saw a movie about washing machine races that was so bad.
How bad was it?
They tied too hard.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get another suggestion, but Evan, we just got noticed. Thank you for screaming at your screen for us. But your neighbor said that you're a little bit too loud, so you don't need to scream it. Just speak it to the screen. Okay. Let's get another suggestion.
Butterflies.
Butterflies.
I saw an old movie about butterflies that was so bad.
How bad was it?
Wait, maybe that was Cocoon.
I saw a movie about butterflies that was truly gendered.
How truly gendered was it?
It was abdomen. 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 That was the joke.
Yeah, okay. Points for anybody that can come up with a thorax joke.
I saw a movie about butterflies that was so good.
How good was it?
Well, I would definitely go see it again, madam.
Okay. Okay. Some M Butterfly. Some opera aficionados really appreciated that.
I saw a movie about butterflies that was also about chopping wood.
Okay. How about chopping wood was it?
I had a thorax.
Okay. Okay. Zach got those points. All right. Okay. Okay. Since he got those points, we're going to move on to our next game. Let's give him a round of applause for that. So this next game is going to be called Craigslist. So for this one, I'm going to have two players, and I need a suggestion from you because sometimes we do misconnections, but now we're going to open it up a little bit. We're going to show you a scene about anything on Craigslist. So I need the suggestion of a word that I can search on Craigslist, and we will see what that listing is, and then they will make a scene about that listing.
You're searching for lawnmower.
Lawnmower. Okay. Lawnmower. Okay. Well, there's 468 searches for lawnmower. Okay. So, do we have a specific number or just, Zach, tell me when to stop.
10 viewers right now. Do number 10.
10? Okay. 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, okay. This, I will actually show you a picture of this. Okay. It is a vintage real lawnmower. Okay. Made in St. Paul. An antique real lawnmower made by Dalgish Engineered Products in St. Paul. It has 16-inch cutting width and cuts well. Made by Dalgish Engineered Products. Antique real lawnmower. Let's see this Craigslist scene.
Hello. Good all folks of all ages. Here at Dullsworth, we pride ourselves on the manufacturing of old-timey lawnmowers. We've got old-timey lawnmowers.
Old-timey lawnmowers?
Yes, we've got old-timey lawnmowers by the dozens. Here at Aldrich. That's the company we're from.
Them don't take no gas and no electricity.
No, you just push it. You just push it like so.
That's awesome because I can't afford no gas and my electricity just got cut off.
Oh, good. Now these are antique, vintage lawnmowers. And so, would you be purchasing one today, young man?
Oh, did you say purchase?
Purchase, young man, with money, with lots of money. You don't got money?
I ain't got no money.
You don't got money? Is that what you said? Oh. Well.
The old lady, she done run off with Rusty, my brother. And she took my piggy bank with her. and I've been putting my pennies in there ever since I was a wee child, and I had nearly $17 in their piggy bank that she just up and took off with Rusty.
$17?
Nearly.
So you don't even have that $17.
No.
Young man.
I'll tell you what. This is a vintage beer. My granddaddy left me this 12-pack when I was 7 years old, and I've been nursing on it for the last 22 years. This is my last granddaddy beer. I will tell you what, I will trade you my last granddaddy beer for your old ass lawnmower.
Oh, young man. Yeah, that seems sweet and all, but I'm quite sure that beer has gone sour.
Well, I don't think so. Hang on.
What they say.
No, it's good.
Well, I'm not quite interested in that beer. What I am interested is in getting some money out of you today.
Well, yeah, but I ain't got none.
Well, I've got a deal for you. I've got a plan. See, if you come over and mow my lawn every day for a year with the old-timey lawnmower, I will give you one for free.
Free, you say?
Yes. And I'll
Show up someplace every day for a year?
Yes. What do you think about that, fine sir?
Well, I mean, gotta talk to Rusty about it. He's my parole officer, too. He might not like me being out that often.
Well, you talk to whoever you have to. This is a fine piece of machinery here. You must have.
I just made you this warm beer.
We could share this warm beer right now. Why don't you share that warm beer with Rusty? And then he'll let you do it.
No, Rusty don't drink. It messes with the heroin.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. And that is Craigslist. All right. The points in that one were initially going to be taken away from Steve for holding a beer that was unopened. I didn't believe that he had an unopened beer, but then he completely justified it. So, Steve, you got the points on that game. Way to go. Okay. We are going to move on to a game called You're Grounded. Okay. We know that teens these days are more rambunctious than ever. And sometimes the parents need to crack that whip. So we are going to have 2 players that are the parents and 1 player that is their kid who is getting grounded for a certain reason. So which one of you is the child?
I'm the child.
Okay, then leave. Get out of here. We don't want you. Okay, so Zach has been sent to a separate room where he cannot see or hear us. What we are going to get is what he is grounded for, the problem or the thing that he did, and then who he did it with. So, Becca, do you have a what he is grounded for and a person?
I do. He was changing the clothes on a store mannequin.
He was
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Okay, he was changing the clothes on a store mannequin with who?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
With Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Okay, do you both got that?
Yeah.
Okay, and so we're gonna say all together on the count of 3. Zach, come back, and Evan and Sarah, we're watching you, so make sure that you're saying it to your TV as well. 1, 2, 3. Zach, come back.
Mom and Dad. You're so. I can't stand you two.
Young man, we need to talk.
Yeah. Your mother and I are extremely disappointed in you.
What else is new?
You don't need to take that tone with us, Tobias.
What kind of tone are you referring to? I don't really get it. I don't.
Tobias, your tone is going to have to change, just like what you did.
My friends call me Tob now, Mom and Dad. Tob. That's what all the cool kids say.
Your friends, like the friends that you were hanging out with when you were doing this, the friends that don't even talk back to you,
The friends that ran away and left you for security.
Sure.
Some friends.
That's the cool thing to do. Run away.
or the friends you were hanging out with when you got caught, the ones who don't even talk or move, the ones made out of plastic.
Oh, like my mannequin friends. My mannequin friends that I hang out with at the department store. Or you're just jealous. You're just jealous of all me and my mannequin friends.
Yeah, but did you even get their consent before you did what you did?
I was just hanging out with my friends. There's nothing.
Oh, no. I think you were doing a little bit more than just hanging out.
Okay, look, it's okay though. It's okay if you're into fashion like that. But we can go ahead and buy you some dolls so you can do this. You can explore fashion at home.
Yeah, why would you get it in your mind that these are some kind of like life-size Barbies, you know? They have feelings too, these mannequins that you hang out with. Have you ever considered that?
Just because I didn't invite you to hang out with my mannequin friends and play dress-up Barbies and tea time doesn't mean you have to come down on me so hard. Gosh.
You just don't get it, do you? You're not understanding what you did wrong.
But you always say, ah!
You should know, okay? I mean, I saw some of the pictures. Okay, like a tuxedo top and a tie don't really go with a tutu so well.
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky you weren't charged with other crimes, like crimes against good taste.
Just because.
You know that sandals and socks don't belong together. You know that. What have we taught you? Your mother and I have worked so hard to teach you basic common sense fashion rules, and yet you constantly flout them like the rebellious teenager you are.
I mean, anyone could have walked into that store and looked at those mannequins and the way they were dressed and just let them be the way they were dressed. But apparently that wasn't enough for you.
You had to futz with them, didn't you?
Just because you don't get the new craze I'm trying to start by dressing up mannequins in fashion faux pas, in weird mix-em-ups of clothes. Just because you don't get that doesn't mean you have to be so mean to me.
Now, not everything you did was wrong. Some of the stuff you can tell you learned from us, and that's good. But at the same time, the fact that you were doing it at all really just brought this family great shame.
And then, you know, okay, so you want to do this. Okay, but then
Yes,
you brought somebody else in with you too. I mean, you got somebody else in trouble too.
Yeah, I have lots of friends. So what?
And she has enough trouble as it is, what with all the, you know, how unique and unconventional her life is.
It's like instead of the other way around, you have her under your spell.
Yeah.
Under my spell, you said.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, and then there was a black cat there, and Lord knows why that was.
Just because I didn't invite you to hang out with the lady from Bewitched, while or the Wicked Witch of the West, and we're all there together, dressing up mannequins in mismatched clothing.
You know,
No, it's no magic trick getting these witches' names so terribly wrong. You can't even identify which modern witch. Now I'm confusing myself, son.
which is which, but I know you. You don't like to hang out with older people. You only hang out with people your own age.
Yeah, hip, cool people. Cool people in the now.
You wouldn't hang out with a witch in her 20s or her 30s.
No more like
can't
high
believe-
school. More like high school.
Yeah, like high school.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I know you became friends with her through her boyfriend Harvey, but you know.
Oh, I have so many witch friends. That wasn't even the one I was thinking. But now you've got me thinking about this other friend, which is Sabrina, the teenage witch.
Yes, exactly. And
Tell us what you did. In fact, apologize for what you did.
yeah,
Apologize.
just show that you know.
And show you mean it.
I'm not going to apologize, but I know that you don't disagree with me hanging out with Sabrina the Teenage Witch while we break into a department store and mismatch the outfits on mannequins.
You're grounded.
You're grounded. Okay. Very good. And just like a line that Zach said the other week, I could imagine his character saying the same thing. He said, "You're just some adults harshing on my music." And I can completely hear that coming from that character. So
Harshing on his fashion.
Yes. And the points on that game go to Tony Pale for pulling that Harvey out, getting a deep cut with it.
Oh, how do 3 grown men know this much about Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
I don't know.
Is the cat's name Salem?
Was it named Sam? I couldn't remember the cat's name. I just know she had a talking cat.
It was Salem.
Salem.
Oh,
it was.
Salem.
I could have gotten
Thank
points.
you for that assist, Becca.
Hey, TGIF, right?
Yeah. These,
Hey,
and,
I
now
knew
these,
Sabrina the Teenage Witch when she was Clarissa Explains It All.
deep cuts.
I want to apologize for having Melissa Joan Hart.
And so this call goes out next week. We're looking forward to having a guest player, Melissa Joan Hart. If you're watching this, please join us next week.
Yeah, come play with us.
Yeah.
Come play with us. But we're going to move on because these 4 have been so successful thus far. I really want to see them screw up. So we are going to play a game called A World Without. So what's going to happen, we're going to have 2 players on at a time, and they are going to need to be doing a scene back and forth, but they are going to need to do so without a certain letter of the alphabet. Now, I don't want an A or an E, I-O-U. I don't want a vowel because that's way too difficult, but a regular consonant that they can eliminate from everything that they say. Becca, do you have one of those letters?
F.
F. Okay, so we are going to eliminate F from everything that you say. If you say a word with an F, then you will get the F off the screen, and somebody else will come up.
That's how that works.
Yes.
Hey, you're funny.
So I need a suggestion to begin this scene.
A death metal band.
A death metal band. Okay, all right. Okay, being of Finnish heritage, I'm really into death metal bands. I mean, it's just part of my blood. I mean, that's where the highest per capita death metal bands come from. So I want to see Blake and Zach do a scene about death metal bands, and they're not giving an F.
Look, I'm just saying, Deke, that I think we can do a more sophisticated brand.
I'm just playing my music. Do you understand?
Oh, that's great. And you're an amazing guitarist. But I think we can be higher brow. You know, death metal for the
Oh, let's get our next player on here.
Welcome to auditions, bro.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to hear. I'm ready to feel the music.
Oh, Phil, get on stage.
Did I hear that there were auditions? I was hoping to be the bassist.
That last row didn't work out, but it's okay. We've got space.
Cool. I'm pretty hard, so just so you know.
I don't need to know about that. I just want to hear your bass line.
No, wait. You played an F on that bass line. Get out of here. Get out of here. I got perfect pitch. I can hear that.
I think I'd be perfect for your Oh.
Okay.
I think it'd be the best for. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I'm great.
You seem really happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm loaded with passion for God.
Okay, this is almost near impossible, so I'm going to make it even harder. Becca, I need one more consonant that we can eliminate from. It's all right for me to say deaf. From their vocabulary.
An L.
So you cannot say F and you cannot say L. All right, let's continue this.
I want to try out to be a member of. Oh,
Dude, did you see Death?
I saw Death. He was scary.
I want him in the band.
You want to bring Death into our band? That's very scary.
Well, I know. We're gonna get old again.
Oh, well.
So, how do we get Death into the band, man?
We play Death. A
Play.
song.
where's the mosh pit?
It's in the back of.
Okay, and that's the game. Okay, and Blake gets the points on that one because that tutu wig is the most death metal thing I think I saw the whole game. And now we want to show you our range. Okay, we don't just go from here to here. We go from here to here. We're going from death metal to a hoedown. Okay, so we are going to do a hoedown for you. And this will be a hoedown about something that you want to hear. Okay? So, Becca, do you have a suggestion for what this hoedown is going to be?
Going to a water park.
Going to a water park. All right. We are going to do a hoedown about going to a water park. And before we get started, I just want to remind you, we have links at the bottom. Usually we take donations in our show during the show for the troop itself because it helps us keep up with streaming costs and advertisements and that. But we are now taking all the donations for the links at the bottom. You will see that. You can click on that. If you like what you saw, please throw a couple bucks their way and support those organizations. So we are now going to do a hoedown. Let's see it.
Let me tell you something I do not hide. I love going down the slide. It's the best time to have in the sun. It's so fun for everyone.
Oh, when I got married, I took my sexy bride. We went to the water park and used the big old slide. But I had to fall in the lake. That's when I was saved by an earthquake.
Like the water park, I like water slides. I go down on my front back and on my side. I spend all day there. I had so much fun. I just passed out from being in the sun.
Going to the water park is totally my thing. When I am there, I feel like a king. I strut around that park like I'm some high-powered mobster, but I forgot to put on sunscreen, so I got baked like a lobster. God
God
baked
baked like a lobster.
Woo! Good job. That is a hoedown for you. So now we are going to move on to good, bad, and ugly. So we are going to have 3 panelists that will come back in just a few minutes. So this is your chance. If you have any questions, whether it's about questions in the news, questions about life, philosophical questions, or just a simple question, maybe what temperature you bake cornbread muffins at, whatever you would like. We have 3 experts that would like to hear, that would like to answer your questions. We will get them in just a moment. But first, in the upcoming weeks, we were thinking about doing this game with sort of a best of panel. So if there have been any good, bad, and ugly characters giving advice that you would like to receive, please also put those comments in the comment box, and we will put up maybe some voting, or maybe listen to the comments and see if we could get some return guests. So if there are certain guests that you really want to see in the future, let us know about it. But we are ready to take some questions. So let's get our first panelist. Okay. Yes. And who are you? First panelist?
Hi. I'm Felix. Felix the cat.
Oh, Felix. Oh, okay. Are you named after the comic strip, or?
James, my person. He really likes his morning funnies.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Well, thanks for joining us, Felix.
We do that together. We read the funnies.
You read the-
I don't read. I'm a cat.
yeah. The words are hard for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay. Thanks for joining us, Felix. So we'll be back to you in a moment with some more questions.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And our next advice columnist helper.
Hey, I'm Colby. No running.
I didn't see that anybody was running, but we shouldn't run.
No running by the pool.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Colby. On to our last panelist.
Who am I? Who are you? Who is any of us?
Well, I'm Multomeal. In what I can read, you're Franz Frage.
Franz Frage.
Franz Frage. Franz Frage.
The Frage, it's the word for question in German.
Franz Frage.
Yeah.
Franz Frage.
Franz Frage.
Frage. Okay. Franz Frage. Okay. Okay. Well, we have some people who have been sending in some questions, and we are hoping that you can answer those questions. So, Becca, do you have that first question?
Yes. When will my life begin?
Whoa. Okay. This is really getting at the impetus of life. When will my life begin, Felix D-Cat?
Yeah, well, I mean, life begins for me every day when I wake up at noon. I wake up at noon and I eat some food, and then I chase my tail. I chase my tail around, and then I play with laser. I play with laser. I follow the laser this way, and I follow the laser this way, and I get all upset and try to get it. And then it's always life is following your laser.
Okay, so actually getting into some philosophical ideas about follow your laser, find your laser and follow it. Okay. Colby, what are your thoughts about when life begins?
Your life will begin when I pull you out of the pool using proper rescue techniques and administer CPR. I said no diving in the shallow end.
Okay. Do I need to be pulled out for you for life to begin?
Well, I can't do CPR if you're still in the pool.
Okay. All right. Franz Frage. When will my life begin?
Maldomir, have you ever had a really good piece of pork? A really good schnitzel? Have you ever had a Wisconsin bratwurst? I'm not talking something that's slightly spiced. I'm talking really good piece of pork. Quality pork chop.
Yeah.
I have scraps underneath the table.
Oh, my little furry friend, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Sen. A really good piece of pork is life-changing. It is
Hey.
life affirming.
Hey, no eating at the pool.
Oh, I eat all the time. I'll eat up those scraps like this. Meow, 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 meow.
He's a silly cat. He does not listen to you.
Okay. A quick follow-up for Franz. So life begins at eating that pork, but what about the pig that it came from? Isn't that the end of their life?
Oh, indeed, it is. But if you believe that the pig is regenerated to something else, and indeed via extending the life of the pig, and will come back. Sigmund Freud once theorized that there is no such thing as death. You just sleep with your mother and become born again. I think that's what he said generally.
I think the Oedipus complex is a little bit different from that, but we're gonna move away from that. Do we have another question?
Which one of us is German? Huh?
Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I think you might have emigrated from India, but maybe that's just me. Okay. Could we get another question for this panel?
Do wizards actually exist?
Do whiz kids?
Wizards.
Wizards. Okay, wizards. Okay, do wizards actually exist? I mean, we've seen them in, all the films, the Gandalfs and the Sarumans and the Harry Potters and the Hermiones. Do wizards actually exist? Felix.
Oh, yeah. They do exist, and they're magical, and they do tricks, and they wear hats. They wear silly pointy hats. I know because I used to be a familiar cat to my own apprenticing wizard, and I was his friend, and we went around the countryside. He gave me pork chops under the table. And he taught me a magic word.
Are you going to tell us what the magic word is?
Yes. The magic word is purr. 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 So that's the magic word. I'm making spells all the time. I make spells at my house.
Okay. Good to hear. And also, just Felix DCat. Some of my students are reading the familiars right now, so it'd be great if we could Zoom with you at some point. You could teach them that magic word. It's just purred 6 times.
Yeah. That'd be so fun. That'd be so fun, children.
Thank you, Felix. All right, Colby. What are your thoughts on wizards?
Wizard in the pool. There's a wizard in the pool. Kid, get out now. Everybody out of the pool. See, you ruined the fun for everyone, kid. You ruined the fun for everyone. Get the chemicals. We're gonna need lots of chemicals. Can't stand wizards.
Okay. Thanks, Colby. Franz Frage.
Maltmeal. The official flower of Germany is actually the pine tree. Now, a little known fact about pine trees. Chris Pine, American actor, founded pine trees.
Isn't he Australian?
He is he is Australian. Just like this accent is vaguely German and slipping tenuously from my grasp.
Chris Pine is a wizard, though you're saying.
Oh yes, very very much a wizard. He emigrated back when he was 12, and the first trees he saw on this new land, he identified them as pine trees. And that is how they become the new flower of Germany, the official flower of Germany.
So he's actually created the pine trees that have emigrated.
Yes, he brought seeds with him, he planted them, and now the pine tree is the official flower of Germany.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I think we just have time for one more question.
What's up with my lava lamp?
What's up with their lava lamp? Felix.
Oh, I like to stare. I like to stare at lava lamps. They're on the sill by the window where I like to look out the window, and sometimes I get really bored. I get bored, and I'm staring at the window, and the lava lamp's hot, and I knock the lava lamp off the sill. I knock it off. I go pop, pop, and I knock. I don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that I did it. They won't give me treats. I really want treats. So don't tell people that I knocked over the lava lamp. Are you going to tell them?
Okay, Felix, I'm not gonna tell them, but I mean, if your owner asks about it, I'm not gonna say that it was the neighbor.
You tell him it was you. He won't get mad at you. He's not responsible for giving you treats. He gives me treats. And if he knows I broke his lava lamp, I won't get any. I won't get any treats.
Okay, Felix, there's a laser. Look, go. Okay. Colby.
I've had it up to about here with you. Okay, no electronic devices by the pool. No lava lamps. This is a municipal swimming pool, not Woodstock.
Okay, sorry. Okay. It wasn't written on the sign though.
You're gonna take an attitude with me? You know what? You're banned from the pool.
Okay, no, it just said no glass bottles. No, didn't say anything about lava lamps.
Use your head. Take a glass bottle, flip it over. It looks just like a lava lamp. It is a glass bottle, and it's electronic. Okay, I know the picture is a cell phone with the circle and the line through it, but that's all electronic devices. Now, you are banned for the whole summer.
Man. Fine, Colby. Okay, Franz, lava lamps.
Maltomil, I was driving in my BMW the other day, and you see, I thought of what my favorite word is. Not a funny word, Maltomil.
Schadenfreude?
Schadenfreude is an excellent word, but no, frumpy is a funny word. Just think about it, frumpy. Makes you start to giggle if you think too much about it. Frumpy, what a word! It's preposterous. Frumpy.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's all we have time for. Felix, do you have anything else you want to add before I say? Okay. He's looking at the.
I was climbing on top of the computer when I saw a bug, and I wanted to eat it. But it kept going behind the cupboard. Can you help me get the bug?
No, I can't. Kobe, any last words?
Yeah, why are you still here? I kicked you out of the pool.
Okay, oh, sorry, I'm leaving. Franz, any last words?
9.
What about 8?
Hey, no joking at the pool.
Sorry. Okay, fine. Leave. Okay, everyone, we're all leaving the pool. Okay, this interview is done. There's no more advice.
Das ist gut.
Bye.
Still an hour left on this shift.
Okay. Well, thankfully, there's not an hour left on this show. We might go a little bit over time because we got 2 more games we want to share with you. So we want to give our thanks to Felix, Colby, and Franz Frog. Frog. It depends on what accent you're saying with. It could vary. But that was some advice. So thank you, all of our panelists, for answering your questions. And if there have been any good, bad, and ugly characters that you want to see again, just let us know in the comments or send us a message on any of your texting devices that we're on, and we will try to bring those back again. But
hey, man.
Yeah.
If they happen to have missed any of the past Good, Bad, Uglies or any of the shows, how could they possibly go and see those?
That is a very good point. You can check us out on Facebook Live. They have us archived that you can just go click on previous shows. We've been doing this for many weeks now. So even if you haven't caught us every Wednesday at 7, if you're sitting on some Thursday and you're like, I need some comedy in my life, you could binge watch us if you feel so inclined.
You can also do it on our YouTube channel and make sure to subscribe because we don't only do live shows on there. Sometimes we do other stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yes. We do have other content as well. Some additional videos. So check us out on both Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you for the update on that. But now we want to let you know just how randy we are. So we're going to tell you what sex with us is like. So Becca, I need a suggestion for sex with me.
Board shorts.
Board shorts. Sex with me is like board shorts.
Sex with me is like board shorts. It only happened in the early 2000s.
Sex with me is like board shorts. It's down below my knee, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Okay, let's get another suggestion.
A textbook.
A textbook. Sex with me is like a textbook.
Sex with me is like a textbook. It's way too expensive. Oh.
Sex with me is like a textbook. Do it long enough and you're likely to fall asleep.
Sex with me is like a textbook. You should cover it so nothing gets destroyed.
Sex with me is like a textbook. Save some money and get it secondhand.
Ooh.
Your left hand? Like, what?
And second.
I don't have to know how it works.
Yeah, another
Somebody
suggestion.
who already slept with me.
Ironing boards.
Ironing boards. Okay.
Sex with me is like an ironing board. It's hot. So hot. Yeah.
Sex with me is like an ironing board. I only pull it out once a year.
Sex with me is like an ironing board. It's available in every hotel room. You just gotta ask.
Okay, another suggestion.
A Kit Kat bar.
Kit Kat bar.
Sex with me is like a Kit Kat bar. There will be one for you and one for me. If you know what I mean.
Sex with me is like a Kit Kat bar. I'll break you off a piece.
Yeah.
Sex with me is like a Kit Kat bar. It's the best thing you'll get on Halloween.
All right, let's get another suggestion.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Sex with me is like eyeballs. We all got it. We've all done it. We all have an eyeball.
Sex with me is like eyeballs. Once I'm dead, you can help yourself.
Sex with me is like eyeballs. It requires a lot of nerve.
Sex with me is like eyeballs, moist.
Okay, we're gonna go out on that one.
Oh, really?
Okay. So we've only got time for one game, but I'm gonna throw a challenge to the players. Okay, because we are a little bit over time. We are going to do a timed version of Clue.
Ooh.
Yeah. So just be ready for that. 3 of you are gonna go into a breakout room. And the other one is going to remain. And we are going to be getting some suggestions of the location, the occupation, and the weapon that was used in this game of Clue. And Steve will need to communicate that in mime and gibberish to the other players. And they will need to communicate it to the others using only mime and gibberish. So, do we have a location?
Easter Island.
Easter Island. Okay. And do you have an occupation?
A butter carver.
A butter carver. Okay. And finally, a weapon.
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas. Okay, so this is going to be a timed version of Clue. So you ready for this, Steve?
Can I recap just to make sure it's in here? Because
Yes.
I wrote it down, but I just. All right. So the location is Easter Island. The occupation is a butter carver, and the weapon was chickpeas.
Okay, all right. So let's get our first detective back in here, and they will try to get what all of those is. It will go down like a demented version of telephone. Hopefully, they will be able to communicate all 3. We will see how successful they are, especially since I'm adding the curveball of it being timed. So Blake, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Go.
Oh. Ça va. Oh, yeah, ça va. Oh, ça va.
All right. Okay, let's get our second detective down here.
It's hard to type when you're dead.
Understandable. Okay, so that first one was done in about 80 seconds. So we are going to cut that in half. Okay, so we're going to see if you can do it in 40 seconds. Bill, you will have about 40 seconds to get all of these. Are you ready?
Wabba wabba.
Ça va. Ça va.
Yeah.
Ça va.
Wabba.
Ça va. Ça va. Punk. Ça va. Papa. Yum.
Zaba, 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 zaba.
No. Diba?
10 seconds.
Aha. Okay. Diba?
Zaba, zaba.
Ah. Yeah.
Zaba, zaba, zaba. Zaba, zaba.
Diba? Pink.
Zaba, zaba, zaba. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Okay, all right. So that went a little bit longer, but I am being forgiving for them because they haven't done it timed in this format yet. But we're gonna need the third detective to come down. So they did it in about 46 seconds. So Bill, you will be responsible. We're gonna cut that time in half, and you need to do it in about 23 seconds. And actually, being forgiving, I will give you, Zach, an extra 7 seconds. So you need to do this in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Zaba, wow, wow.
Oh, zaba.
Ten seconds. Okay. All right. Let's get all the detectives back. And if we got all three of these right, we'll expect every viewer to donate $100 to the links that you see below. And even if we didn't get it right, please do donate below for the entertainment that we've provided tonight. So let's start off with the last detective. What was the location of the murder?
Location was Egypt, undeniably.
Oh.
What?
The location was the pyramids.
No. First detective.
Okay then. The location was a bunch of obelisks.
Can we give it to him?
I mean, I guess you could call it a bunch of obelisks. I'll give a half point on that. Okay, could you tell him the actual?
Easter Island.
Oh.
Okay. So what was the occupation?
The occupation was a fisherman.
All right. Second detective.
Clearly, it was a sardines tester.
No, it was a very, very skilled cheese sculptor.
Oh, so close. So close.
Butter sculptor.
The butter carver.
Butter carver. Okay. I mean, that's almost worth a half point there.
I'm from Wisconsin. Everything's cheese there.
Okay. That's valid. All right. And finally, what was the murder weapon?
The murder weapon was a freshly removed anchovy from a can.
Clearly, the murder weapon was Bruce's sworn enemy, a limp dill pickle spear.
All right. This one, I know I got. This one, the weapon was a chickpea.
All right. Okay. That is a confirmed point. Okay. Well, good job. Give our players all a round of applause. Did a great job. Let's hear it for Zachary. And Tony Pale, otherwise known as Bill Hup Hup Hup.
Tony Pale.
And then we've got Blake, or AKA Colby.
No applauding at the pool.
Oh, sorry, Colby. And finally, Steve. Actually, not finally, Steve, because also we have Becca, who's been working the keys and helping us with the suggestions.
Becca on the keys.
Thank you. I'm TV's Matt Alto. Thanks for joining us tonight. Or in the future when you're streaming this later. Whoa, future. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us. See ya.
See you next week.